So here's the latest lesson that I got on one of the last days of hiking the Appalachian Trail. And it's that your body can keep on going if you're able to detach from any negative thinking or any feeling of your body. You can separate yourself from your body and your mind and your emotions, or you can use them in a positive manner, right? You can be hopeful of a future or be really proud of the moment that you're going a long ass distance. But the reason why separating from your mind and body is perhaps the best first step is because when you're exhausted, like when I was exhausted 15, 20 miles of hiking with a 30, 40 pound backpack all day up and down multiple mountains, you feel it. Your body starts to signal you, hey, you're tired, you want to rest, you want to sleep, you want to get to shelter. Hey, this hurts. If you lean on that and constantly feel that and think that, man, you're more likely to stop. But if you're able to detach yourself after a long day, what I realize is your body can keep on going. There were many times that I'd be surprised by how I could still have the same speed, the same intensity, the same strength after 15, 20 miles of hiking and still having another 2 hours or 2 to 5 miles to go. That's the point. The point is your body can keep on going. And that's one of the greatest lessons that I'm bringing from out there to here. It's not just our bodies that we have the power to continue to push with or push through. It's also our minds and our emotions. So like, for example, what if right before this video, I didn't want to make this video, right? I have the power, you have the power and the ability to push through that mentality and to make this happen. Now, all of that sounds like common sense, but it really is way more important than we realize. Why? Because consistency of thought, feelings, and actions is what creates your life. And so what got me here, or what got me wherever you are in life, right, is all a matter of your consistent thoughts, feelings, and actions. So I know with that realization of realizing my body could keep pushing forward towards my goals, I have to do the same here. And that's what I am practicing while I'm back here in civilization. Just continuously pushing through with positivity and hitting my goals in between my goals. Because our lives, our reality is a product of our consistent thoughts, feelings, and actions. The 3, 6, 9. Not in that order. It's all it is. It's consistency. But the thing is, when you have a goal and you have a certain way that you want to be, so for example, let's say if you don't like the way your chest looks, let's say you have pectus excavatum like I do, right, growing up. I hated this thing growing up. Let's say if you're that person right now, right? I've kind of gotten over the way this looks. There's still times where it messes with me, right? But I have the power and the ability to detach from those negative thoughts and to create positive reasons why it's a cool thing to have. Why it takes courage to stand out and be unique, or to stand in your purpose, or to use it, to see it, and to use it as a gift to help others feel better about themselves, or whatever it is. You see, you have the power to decide whether it's a positive thing or a negative thing. And the point is, when you connect that with pushing through, I gotta keep pushing through. I have to keep telling myself of my greatness. I have to push through which is a lot harder when you've been programmed for a lot of your life to think negative about something about anything, right? So that's where the pushing through comes in. You have to be able to push through constantly with positivity, reframing, rewiring what it is that your old beliefs that created the reality that you don't want are, to new beliefs. What's the reality you really want to live? You want to live a life of love, happiness, confidence, fulfillment, pleasure. Whatever it is, you can create it. However, there's going to be some resistance. Just like there's resistance physically, hiking. But you, being who you are, not the body, not the mind, not the emotions, but the awareness that controls those things. As awareness, you have the power to control how you think, how you feel, and how you move, and what it means. And the more you do that in the direction of your goals, of the life you really want to live, no matter what it is, it can be the hardest resistance of all time. You still have the power to make it a cool thing and to believe it. You have that power. You have that ability. You have that option. The more you can consistently push through any form of resistance, whether it be negative, mentally, emotionally, or physically, if you can keep pushing through, pushing, which you can, you have the ability to push through no matter how tired you are. There is no limit. You will eventually become and be and live that person of your goals. You will eventually go farther than you ever thought or imagined. If you listen to any negativity, you will go way farther. And last thing, I remember that the greatest days, the most rewarding and most pleasurable days of hiking were the days of my longest hikes, of the most tiring, exhausting hikes, even in the rain, in the most discomfort. It was after those long ass days of pushing through where I felt my best. And so, it must be so with everything else. Whether you're pushing through a limiting belief, a negative story, a negative situation, a long exercise, if you continue to push, if you discover that you have the ability to change what it means, to turn it into a positive. If you're at the gym and you're burning, oh, it's hurting, but if I do 10 more, I'm that much more of a beast. And you do it for you, which is in essence the best thing you can do for others, because you're falling in love with yourself and your capability and ability. And now you can give that love to the world, as opposed to not liking yourself, feeling negative, and giving that negative energy to the world. If you do it consistently enough, we'll reach our goals and we'll feel and live greater than ever. Push through. You have the ability and the option to push through with positivity and create the world of your limitless imagination. My last example is this. I'm back at my brother's.